Call meeting to order. Allow a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The roll call members.
Mayor Moore.
Here.
Trustee Champlain. Trustee Martin.
Here.
Trustee Champlain.
Here.
Trustee Garrett is excused tonight.
Okay, it's time to entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting. Okay, are there any additions or corrections?
Small one, bonfire.
Okay. Is that good?
It's on third page, number 3, Mr. Ganesh, said took pictures of the bond, should be bonfire, with his motion.
Are there any other additions or corrections? Not all in favor of accepting the minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes are accepted. Now, presentation of petitions, communications, and notices from members of the community. Just identify yourself and...
My name is Sue Moore. I was here earlier this summer and had some gripes about the grass in the village and debris and things, and so I was here to gripe then, and I'm here now to give some compliments out. I'm glad to see that a lot of them have been taken care of, and I thank Nikki for getting after that, and Larry for having somebody come in and do the ones that didn't comply, and I thank the people that did comply, so just wanted to put in a good word to the people that did something about it. Makes the village look a lot nicer. It's not an expensive thing for people to do. It's a small thing to make things look better around town. So.
Okay, well, we're almost accepting. Don't get too many. Thank you. Is that all you had?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Now the report of Mike Tatro, code enforcement.
Well, again, like Mrs. Moore said, we've been on the grass, the brush, that issue. Most of the people have complied. We've had a couple of court cases. The biggest problem are absentee owners or people that have left the area, foreclosed homes. I mean, they're going to be reoccurring problems, so we have to decide what we want to do with those. Again, it's grass. Building permits are slow. The only new house we have just outside the village is Duquette's house going up, which is going to be a nice addition. The one thing I did, I thought I'd have tonight was with the shared services, we asked the engineers, they have a service where they're able to perform training for planning and zoning boards, and we asked them for a quote on to do a mass training for both villages and the town. And they called me Friday and they said that we should have it either today or tomorrow. I didn't get it today, so I don't have anything as far as what the cost would be, but it sounded like it would be cheaper if we went that route with having them do this training. And he said something about they would do it 4 3-hour sessions, so you get 12 hours, which would be good for 3 years of training. If a person were to take all 12 hours in credits. But again, I don't have any, how the pricing is going to be on this. So as soon as I get that, I'll copy everybody and you can look at it and probably have something for the next board meeting. Other than that, that's all I have.
Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, I agree. That would probably help our compliance a great deal if we had, a mass training like that where everybody could do it at once instead of having to go here, there, and everywhere. Thank you. We'll have mayor's report now. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder here, but I just wanted to say that we met July 16th to review the final draft of the public water and sewer shared services asset management plan, and I'm sure we're going to Mickey will have some other additional things that we'll leave details to them. Attended the Pfizer Transition Coordinating Council meeting. I have a copy of the final report, the Community Impact Subcommittee final report. It's a great report. It has a lot of information about the effects of Pfizer, Shazy leaving, and Kennedy. We also got our results back from a NYSERDA energy audit of village buildings, and we're reviewing them as we speak. And that's all I had. Trustee Champlain?
I really don't have any report, except to echo what Mrs. Moore said. The village is really sprucing up nicely. The lawn's getting done and everything. And just anxiously awaiting the start of Elm Street. Soon?
They brought the boxes on Thursday,
Okay.
and they were 6 inches too high. So the guy told he's cutting them down, and I should have them tomorrow or Wednesday.
So they
6
should
of them, so,
start.
yeah, we're gonna start, as soon as I get them, we're gonna start.
Okay. Very good. That's all I have now.
Okay, thank you, Kim. Trustee Martin?
Well, attended the fire district meeting on July 20th. Some concerns that were discussed were explanation about needing to account for village water. They were very concerned about the water meter that we intend to put into the station. So we talked about that. The need to apply food-safe lubrication to the fire hydrants to speed up the fire hose hookup in emergencies. And we are moving along with that. And the need for increased communication between the village and the fire district, keep shared information levels high for both groups, which will keep down on the rumors and innuendos that seem to come up. Second thing I had is something Jeff already touched upon, is the NYSERDA energy audit. The audit shows that if we replace some fluorescent fixtures, weather stripping, installing the walls in the attic, installing a point-of-use water heater, we would realize some significant savings over a short period of time. Attended a meeting today with Mr. Tatro, representatives from the New York State Transportation, with Matt Cooper from Bernier and Carr, discussing the anticipated truck inspection center to be built. Water and wastewater issues were discussed, with the need for the town to develop a new wastewater district on the West Service Road, West and East Service Road. And then finally, we've all been talking with the shared services, some discussion there about using some of the remaining monies from the grant to work on some other grants dealing with water and wastewater issues here in the village and the town, as well as the village of Rouse's Point. Thankfully, after 3 years, it's finally coming to a close. So hopefully we'll see a great deal of benefit from that study over the next few years. And that's all.
Thank you, Greg.
Actually, if I might add something, some of those grants that we were looking into, that's going to be part of this quote that's coming, as well as the training. It was all a package deal for the different items. So the metering that we had talked about, that should be in there. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out.
Right. I think the new water meters for all three entities would be a good start.
Thanks, Nikki. Trustee Trombley?
I have nothing to report from Mayor Moore.
Okay, we'll have the report of the clerk treasurer.
Everyone's been copied with the expense and revenues for July. And our auditor was here on July 24th. Our annual report has been sent to the stamp comptroller, and our books look good.
It's good here.
Yeah. No major errors.
Okay, at this time, I'll present the warrant for payment.
I make a motion that we pay the warrant as presented.
In a second.
Second.
Any questions or additions? None. Trustee Trombley?
Aye.
Trustee Martin?
Aye.
Trustee Trombley?
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. Okay with that, report of the superintendent?
These are all copies with a list of stuff that's been done. Like I say, as soon as I get the boxes on Elm Street, I'm gonna start ripping and tearing that up. He's supposed to be here at the end of the month, no, so. And I already talked to Al Rasco down at the town, they're gonna fit us in, so. I've been doing some, a little bit of painting at the wastewater plant. And I had him draw that one of the tanks and top of them air grader things, had big piles of air and stuff, so we're gonna clean that up before fall. And besides, and I purchased a used ditching bucket. We had to get some implements for it and stuff, but the new one was $1,600 plus $150 for shipping, and I got this one for about $600 complete.
Okay, well, yeah, I just want to comment on the good job that the crew did on the ditching bucket.
They want to take a look at them. I made some copies.
And just a reminder that the paving season is here, and the town is going to be doing some paving soon, and I expect they'll be asking for our help
Yep.
to help them with their paving, and I'm sure they'll be willing to help with ours, so. Okay, are there any other questions for Larry on the superintendent's report? Now we'll have correspondence.
Correspondence from Attorney Marshall regarding Village of Champlain versus Alves Development of America. Letter to Don Wayne Patterson regarding the re-levied water and sewer charges on his 2010 property tax. Letter to Beverly Kennedy regarding approval of her amended 2010 property tax. Correspondence from World Warehouse and Distributing regarding the denial of request for one-time sewer credit. Correspondence from Maureen McCray regarding property maintenance issue as their property located at 1255 and 1257 Route 9. Copy of shared service meeting minutes from July 10, 2010. Public meeting presentation of public water and sewer shared municipal services and asset management plan. Correspondence from O'Connell and Arnowitz regarding Chad Poyer's sewer issue. Correspondence from State of New York Department of Public Service regarding NICIC rate increase proposal. Correspondence from PERMA regarding the completed PERMA loss control evaluation. Correspondence from Clinton County Department of Personnel regarding payroll certification. Correspondence from Louise LaPlante Alves Properties regarding motion to reconsider the court judgment. Letter to William Nixon regarding his request for an adjustment to his water sewer bill. Letter to Dory Kurtz at the Development Corporation regarding property maintenance at Lawrence Pocket Drive. Various invoices for property maintenance. Memo from Deputy Clerk Barcombe regarding sick days. Correspondence from NICOM Fall Training School.
Thank you, Juanita. Under old business, the GSA meter, that's still being worked on, and kind of waiting a little bit on what actually happens up there. What Nikki mentioned earlier about the facility, the state facility that they're looking at putting in there, so they're on hold on that for now. Anyone else have any other old business? Just one other comment, the World Warehouse and what I will have a letter back for their correspondence. Okay, we'll move on to new business. I think everyone's copy of the request for additional sick days from Don Marco. anyone wish to take action on this at this time?
I think it seems fair to make that change. Or exclude one person from this.
Okay, do you-
Make a motion to change the personnel policy to this. For 9 sick days, cumulative from 90 days.
Okay, you have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Okay, any discussion? If not, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion's carried. At this time too, we need, there's a NICOM training conference. I think we usually send someone every other year to this. Actually, 2 people. Donna and Juanita pick up training. We entertain a motion to send them to the NICOM conference. The dates here, September 20th to 23rd. It's in Lake Placid, which saves us a little travel. We're usually in Albany, right? Or here, there,
3 years
everywhere.
ago, 3 years ago, we went to Saratoga. First year, in 2005, we went to Lake Placid, 2007, we went to Saratoga. Then we skipped last year because there was just too much going on, and
A lot of interesting topics there.
Yeah, I was discussing that with the girls, like it might be worthwhile for one or more of us to go up for a day and we can see us what. It'd be relatively cheap, I mean, obviously, when you stay there, it costs more. Anyway, everyone might want to review this. If there's something in particular that you want to go to, you can go for just a day, right?
Right, I think you have to, I remember the registration deadlines.
Yeah, we would have to register soon on that.
Yeah, so if you wanna go, then, you know, you can certainly register, and it's great training, so you have to go for the day.
Yeah, it's just like
It wouldn't be
classes.
cost effective to drive back and forth?
I don't know about
I
that.
don't have a vote.
I'm not just a taxpayer, that's all.
And we'd have to do it too early and get out today.
As long as he's not driving.
Yeah.
Here we
Let's
go.
not go there. We still gotta talk about
You
Fox
were-
Day.
you were the witness of that also, were you, Greg?
I was there.
Okay, well, we'll get back to the subject matter here.
Do you need a vote?
Yeah.
Make a motion that, we have 2. Donna and Juanita go to the fall training school, NICOM training school in Lake Placid. September 20th to 23rd.
Okay, a second.
Second.
Any discussion? If not, that's to include expenses, right? Motion. Okay, I guess, yeah, I should do that. Trustee John Lee,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
trustee John Lee,
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. The other training that we have coming up, which is also a good training in Potsdam, and I definitely plan on attending that again. And, I don't know who else yet. We have a little bit of time on this one to decide who wants to go. I know Mickey often goes. Larry went last time. I think Donna.
October 12th. I think it's,
Yeah, Tuesday, October 12th.
I don't know if you need, this isn't an expensive training or anything, so
No,
it's just a matter of, so I don't know, it's, should make a motion to, send as many people as can go.
we usually
I
go
think-
around to see, like, the planning or zoning, Bing came one
Yeah.
year, you know.
We could check with them also. I think we would have to kind of leave it open-ended like that. I don't think everybody's gonna probably wanna go, but I think it's only a matter of, registration fee, isn't it?
Yeah,
35.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
$35.
the earlier you register, the cheaper it is, so.
So, I don't want, to make a motion, maybe send as many people as can make it. I mean, within, reason, we can't obviously send everybody, but if we register before it, or somebody have to be here to mail in the office, I guess.
I'll make a motion. That we send as many as interested to the local,
Board members and employees.
local government conference. and-
Oh, and, zoning.
I'll second the motion.
Second, any discussion? If not, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I just have, does anyone else have any other new business? If not, I would like to have a brief executive session to discuss some litigation and any personnel issue. Need a motion. I made a motion, you should be second.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting is in recess.
Time the beans will be cooked.
Huh?
Only time string beans will be cooked.
I hope you share that out.